So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about how the club isn't fun like how it used to be. And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there. And that's cool, not like I care.
Why is there such a drastic increase in men avoiding the nightclub? I mean, I could give you the politically correct answer if that's what you seek. No, but you demand straight facts.
Give me the bottom line. Give me the truth straight up, no chaser.
The truth is, the modern nightclub is no longer efficient for our purposes. I mean, efficiency literally means achieving maximum productivity with minimum wasted effort or expense. Now, if I ask you to calculate all of your recent club experiences, would you deem them efficient? I mean, let's be frank. How much money have you wasted for subpar tenderloin extraction? Let's do the math. You and a group of friends pool your money together to lease a booth, a few bottles, and a disease-infected hookah. Be honest, how much baseline tenderloin did you and your squad obtain from this investment?
So I don't know if y'all saw, but there's this whole discourse going on Twitter talking about why do clubs suck now and why does club culture suck now? And we gonna get into it because I'll tell you why club culture sucks now.
And I finally put some water on my face. I was like, we got grenades, man.
Meanwhile,
And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there.
I mean, are we honey badgers or are we peacocks? Do you fully understand the buying power you just exhausted and how much that same investment would yield you in other markets abroad? I apologize, I'm somewhat triggered by wasted assets on subpar women.
The nightlife industry and nightlife culture around the world is slowly dying. Here are 10 reasons why, but also, David, will it ever come back?
a few moments later.
People are primarily saving up their funds for larger festivals or bigger trips, potentially trips overseas to travel.
Yeah, I mean, people are saving up for trips to Latin America, South America, to Asia.
Passportbros?
Passportbros, but also to Tokyo.
Passportbros?
Passportbros, but also to Tokyo.
To this day, modern women cannot give us a clear distinction between a man being assertive versus a man being quote-unquote abusive. Because what's right and what's wrong all depends on if she finds you attractive.
I feel like what you say, the men are different. The men are much more respectful
now, because like before you could like you be dancing and then after a while you gotta turn back like, who the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back like, he gonna come?
Right?
Like I hear doing the most work.
Sir, grab this wine.
No, but it's true. They come in for wine no more. Like just stand up watching.
The whole touching thing, because I always used to have an SVD and it used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
the men. Now,
nobody hands up, girl.
At all. I was surprised when somebody told me, "Hey,
honestly,
it was very shocking."
I'm kind of confused that you guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
because
bum rushed
now
anymore.
Look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You wanted to get bum rushed.
No, but you go into the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't touch me up disrespectfully.
Right.
Pull up on me. Pull up. You just walk.
If you're not her type, then be prepared for those Trey Songz or Cuba Gooding Jr. allegations in the near future.
One man's flirt, depending on how he looks and presents, is another man's sexual harassment.
Yes.
And we are not doing a good job as women being able to explain why it's sexual harassment versus being an attractive opportunity.
To this day.
Men are frustrated. Men are not understanding what is the difference and why am I a threat if I'm being kind to you. So because of your behavior, women, I am now going to pull back my finances and resources. I'm now going to reduce my presence. I'm going to reduce my intentions, my efforts, because I don't want what my intentions are in terms of creating connection with you to be misconstrued as sexual harassment because you don't like how I look. I'm not your type.
The nightclub is not only boring, but it's dangerous. Risking your future for a 200-pound 5 or a single mother 6 is next level ludicrous. Oh, wait, it seems like we've just received some next level ludicrous. Or a 200-pound 5 or a single mother 6 is next level ludicrous.
What my intentions are in terms of creating connection with you to be misconstrued as sexual harassment because you don't like how I look. I'm not your type.
The nightclub is not only boring, but it's dangerous. Risking your future for a 200-pound 5 or a single mother 6 is next level ludicrous. Oh, wait, it seems like we've just received some breaking news. Cobra is now reporting that Monica Leon, aka Danger from the Love of Ray J, has attempted to jump the wall of no return. Unfortunately, according to eyewitnesses, she's failed. Oh, so close.
We're now going to take you live to the scene.
So I'm actually going to just start documenting because this will be a teachable moment for other victims. Because I'm not the only wife out there that has a debilitating disability that can't get out of her marriage. I'm on my way to the food bank to get food because I have no food in my house because my husband got me fired from my job and...
Let me be the first to say our thoughts and prayers go out to another brave post-war survivor. But let's get back to our regular programming.
I'm going to club space by myself, so I'm going to document this whole thing. This is the fit.
A few moments later.
But I'm just going to vibe, so like, I don't really care. But something that gives me the ick in space is when someone's trying to talk to me. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, do not talk to me right now. This is not the place for conversation. Like, this is, like, please be quiet. I can't stand it.
I have a question for my millennials or my Generation Xers, really anybody older than Gen Z. What did the club used to be like? What did the club used to be like? Because now, you know, it's sections all over the place. People be acting scared to dance. Everybody just going to take pictures, pop bottles. What was the club like before sections?
I've seen several posts about how the club scene is dead, how people in their early 20s to early 30s are extremely lonely. And I think there's a correlation between those two things. I used to be part of the club scene back in 2007 through 2011. First of all, there was no Bumble or Tinder or anything to that effect. If you wanted to meet people, be it friends or people that you wanted to date, you had to physically get out of the house. When you went to these clubs to interact with people, it wasn't something where you could swipe and text and all sort of stuff. You're physically right there with people. And if you saw a woman that caught your eye, you'd ask her to dance. If you caught her eye, her and her friends would probably be dancing around you, and you guys would wind up, mingling with them at that point in time. But it was magical because you really got a sense of who you were dealing with right in person. You knew immediately whether or not you had chemistry with that person because you'd be talking to them and dancing with them for, maybe an hour or two, So I really hope that the club scene comes back because I think that it will be something that benefits people in their early 20s to early 30s, just the way it did for us.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, the Lord